Lovely hubby has a week off work and he's spending it listening to me on YouTube. Having a nice week.
Lovely.
Give my lovely subscribers and viewers a cheesy thumbs up. Thank you. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you for joining me on my crafting adventures. Today we're going to be sublimating onto MDF. So I bought this very inexpensive sign from B&M. On the back, this is definitely MDF. It has some kind of laminate on the front, the very front layer. So what we're going to do is take all of these off so that we don't set them on fire. Then we're going to put a laminating sheet onto here so that we can sublimate directly onto here. But the first thing I'm going to do is give it a coat of chalk paint. So that's my plan. Let's see how it goes. So the first thing I'm doing is just untying all of these and taking them out. Then I use this chalky finish paint from Hobbycraft. I did 3 layers of it in the end, and once the paint had dried in between each layer, I just sanded it down. Then this is the laminating sheet that I'm using. I cut it in half. There's a matte side and a shiny side. The matte side is to adhere to the MDF. So with my heat press, I put some chip shot paper down, and then because I didn't want the laminating sheet to stick to the chip shot paper, I put some parchment paper down. And then I just placed the MDF sign on there, and then it went shiny side up with the laminating sheet, so the matte side adhered to the MDF, and I just smoothed it down and made sure there was no little hairs or anything in there. Then I put another layer of chip shot paper on top, and I just pressed it for 10 seconds at 200 degrees Celsius. And after that time, the laminating sheet had adhered to the MDF sign, and it peeled away from the parchment paper really easily. So I just used my Cricut scissors just to cut around there, and then I used the nail file. You could use an X-Acto knife, but I don't have one of those, so I just used this method to get it all smooth around the edge. And then I just use a pin to pop the laminating sheet, just so that I would be able to put everything back in once the sign was finished. And I actually created this design on Canva. So I'm just putting the MDF, the laminated side, down onto the design, and then I'm securing it all with the Cricut heat tape. And I just made sure that it was really tight around the MDF sign. I've printed the design onto the Ink Experts dye sublimation paper for hard substrates, and I used the Sublinova Smart ink from Ink Experts to print my design. Once that was all secure, we're back to the heat press. I put chip shot paper down, and then I put my sign down, and then another layer of chip shot paper goes on top, and I press this at 200 degrees Celsius for 90 seconds. I don't have any heat resistant gloves, so I just use oven gloves, so forgive me for struggling like a lobster when I'm trying to take this paper off. And this is what it looked like when I flipped it over. I was really pleased with that result, nice and vivid and bold. So I'm just using this little tool here that you would use to thread cotton through the eye of a needle. So I just used it to pull the twine back through the hole, and then I just tied a knot at the back of the sign. And this is the final result. Let me know in the comments if you try this yourself. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching guys, bye!